Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Views back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is the Pistachio Nut Ale from the Craft Explorers line, available at Lidl's stores. I don't have Lidl's here in my area, but when I was up in North Carolina recently, I went to a Lidl's and they had all kinds of cool products, wine and beer, among other things. But they're kind of like Trader Joe's, Aldi. They have their own line of products, and they have their own line of beer. This Craft Explorers series is brewed and bottled by Specialty Brewing Company of Wisconsin, Stevens Point. So Stevens Point, Wisconsin, that's where the Great Lakes Brewery is. So I believe this is a contract brewed beer um, from the Great Lakes Brewery up in Stevens Point. So this is the last one out of the variety pack. The 12 pack had 4 different beers, 3 of each in it. This is the last one in here. Pistachio Nut Ale sounds pretty tasty. It's 4.8% alcohol. IBUs are not listed. It says on the side of the label, ale brewed with natural flavor. So I'm very excited about this one. Pistachio Nut Ale. Very interesting. It smells really good. All right. There's the pour, guys. A nice, it's kind of like an amber color when you hold it up to the light. A little bit lighter than I thought it was going to be. I was thinking it would be more like a brown ale, but it doesn't say it's a brown ale. It just says pistachio nut ale. Um, anyway, a nice appearance. There's no sediment or haze that I can detect in this beer. There are some streaming bubbles going up the glass. The head was very fizzy and dissipated rather quickly. The aroma smells very nice. Nutty. I wouldn't necessarily say pistachio if it didn't say on the label, but it smells very good. Definitely malt forward, not getting any hot presence on the aroma. Some nice caramel notes, a nutty note. A little bit of a toasted bread note as well, but on the lighter side. It smells like a winner. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers, guys. Mmm, that is tasty. Um, Caramel flavors right up front. Maybe even like a little bit of brown sugar. There's a nice nutty quality to it from the pistachio flavors that they're adding in here. They do use, it is natural flavoring, so no artificial flavorings or colors added to this beer. It doesn't really say anything else on the label. And I was looking for a date. If there was a date on here, it is worn off or I just can't see it. But anyway, it tastes pretty fresh, tastes really good, as a matter of fact. If you like malt forward beers with a little bit of a roasty quality, um, some nice caramel notes, no hop bite whatsoever, uh, not even on the finish with this one. But I don't really mind because the flavor of this beer is spot on, I think, for what they're trying to do. They definitely wanted a malt forward beer. The variety pack, I threw away the box finally, but I showed it in one of my other reviews for the Craft Explorers beers that I had out of the variety pack. It said right on the label malty something something. Like, I mean, it was a malty variety pack. I mean, they put all sweet type beers in there. You know, the gingerbread beer, the what was the other one? The Black Forest cake. ale, and then there was one other one other than the pistachio nut that I'm forgetting right now. But anyway, the point being that it's right there on the label. You know what to expect when you're buying the Variety 12 pack. Definitely malt forward beers. This one is no exception. This is my favorite one out of the Variety pack, I believe. It's just really smooth. Those caramel notes are just hitting the spot. Some nice, lightly toasted white bread notes in the middle of the sip. And it's almost got like a creamy mouthfeel. It's just so smooth all the way through. The alcohol is non-existent, but it's a light ABV beer. I mean, 4.8 is, I think this is actually the lowest ABV beer in the variety pack. But it's definitely my favorite one out of the variety pack. It's a solid A for sure. I'm actually going to go with a 96 out of 100. It's getting up there. It's dirt cheap. I mean, if you have Lidl stores in your area, definitely go check them out. They have great prices on crafty brews just like this one. You can save a lot of money and get some really good um, craft beer. I mean, the Coconut Imperial Stout that I had, bought a 22-ounce bomber. That was a Craft Explorers beer. Um, it was pretty much world class. So I've been very impressed with the Craft Explorers line. They're doing a great job with their beers. Definitely check this one out if you have Lidl's in your area and you can find it. I would highly recommend it. It's just an excellent, smooth, refreshing beer that you could definitely drink a few of because of the low ABV. So that'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a great day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.